On 106 FM, DAB and online, this is Jack FM.
Tribute to the master. The master, what died. I've rapped, I think, right, here we go, hang on a second, let me just cough. I've rapped with Coolio, and I had to tell Coolio off, I think it was Coolio, not too hot on my rappers, don't call me a rappist. I had to tell him off because he was swearing, right? It was a very English swear word he was saying on a live TV show, and he kept saying, why can't I say bag of English swear word?
Yeah.
I said, Coolio, you cannot say, why can't I say this English swear word? And he kept saying it again and again and again, and we got told off. So. But please, don't investigate me in the death. How are you doing this morning, Joe?
Yeah, I'm okay. You?
Stressed to hell. Thanks for asking. Stressed to hell. There's supposed to be a delivery coming to my house while I'm doing... Oh, it's been a nightmare. Bear with me. This is not interesting. By the way, is it... Liz Truss is doing... Is it 8 5-minute interviews with local radio or 5 8-minute interviews?
Oh, I don't know. No, don't know.
Okay, well, we're not talking to her. We've got... we were offered her, but we're going to speak to Emily, who's 9 years old, at the slot that we were offered, so...
Sounds all right.
It sounds much better, doesn't it? I'll tell you my boring delivery woes later on, because this is going to run and run for the rest of the show. Joe, thank you very much indeed. But trust me, this is the most anxiety-inducing show I have ever been involved in. I mean, there's supposed to be a delivery coming while I'm on the show, but the delivery may or may not come because I was told twice the delivery was cancelled. Oh. Have you ever heard Michael Barrymore's version of Gangster's Paradise? Have you ever heard it? Oh man, it's the most fun you can ever have. Hang on a second. Barrymore Gangster. You never heard this? You've never heard this? This is a way to start. Here we go. This is how you start a day.
Remission. They're out.
Here we go. Michael Barrymore. Let's just see you when you get there, which I think might be a different song. I'm not sure.
I'll see you when you get there.
Not too hot on the Coolio back catalogue. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael Barrymore.
We've been around to places, found interesting faces, whether young or old, no one left out in the cold. Take a long look around in places of renown, no one would wear a frown. And everybody got on down, sang a song or played along. The people that we meet came right up off the street. With a song and a dance, we gave everyone a chance. Yeah, we gave everyone a chance.
I'll see you when you get there. If you ever get there. See you when you get there. I'll see you when you get there. If you ever get there. See you when you get there.
We'll see you when you get there, meet you when you get there. We really care and want to share some time with you. We'll meet you and greet you. We don't want to compete, we're like a team. Sometimes a dream come true. Everybody gets a chance to do what they really want to do. Yeah, what they really want to do.
When you
see you when you get there.
Coolio, rip.
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. If this doesn't wake you up, we can't help you.
Swear to God, I'm so stressed about this delivery. The thing you'll find out about me, dear listener, is but I feel like a man. Oh! Cool and shaker, shaking with the cool and shaker. The thing you're going to find out about me is I'm really annoying. I think you know that already. I get stressed so easily. I'm supposed to be... There's a delivery that may or may not be coming between 8:30 and 10:30 at my house. I'm here.
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. If this doesn't wake you up, we can't help you.
Holding you closer, it's time that I told
I want to talk to some people. We're going to talk to Emily in a few minutes, about 20 minutes. Any adults fancy a chat? 01865 575 106. I want live, I hate this phrase, life hack, so my tongue is in my cheek. I want some rubbish life hacks, please. Thank you.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. Plenty of waffle, but very little syrup.
So I hate life hacks, right? What's a life hack? It's nonsense. I call them rubbish hacks, right? And I want yours today. So I had this great idea last night to save. Why am I deaf in my ear? Oh, because I've got my volume down. That's why. I had this great idea last night because I get up in the morning 5:30. So my two alarms go off, and I get up and I have a shower, and I have to get out in the cold and then dry down and get dressed. So there you go. And I thought, well, wouldn't it be something if I had a shower the night before, just before I go to bed? Go up to the bedroom, put the electric blanket on, go and have a quick shower, towel down, put your PJs on, get into the nice warm bed. And that way you're doing two things. It means you don't have to be freezing cold in the morning because you just wake up, get out of bed, put your clothes on, your heater, gilet, bish, bash, bosh, right? But also it means I can afford an extra 5 minutes of sleep. I can set the alarms for 5:35. So I did it today. And it was an absolute car crash. Two things, right? First of all, for some reason, I do not know why, I ended up leaving my house 10 minutes late. I should have left on the same time. 10 minutes late. And the main thing was, I haven't woken up yet because I haven't had a shower. I've not stood under running water. As Spinal Tap say, water's a drug. It's the biggest drug of all. You put it on your face when you're tired and you wake up. And I haven't done that. So I am sat here. I can't see properly. I can't speak properly, and I feel dirty. So that's my life hack. If you've got any life hacks, I need a better phrase than that because I even hate saying those words. Hey guys, it's time for life hack. It's life hack time. What's your life hack to hack your life? Press left, up, down, right, and then press A and B simultaneously. Unlimited life. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. Give me a call. You can text 81400. Start your text with the word Jack. Oh, I also want to talk about the best feeling in the world. I know what the best feeling in the world is. It's not that, you dirty so-and-so. It's not that. I know what the best feeling in the world is. I experienced it last night. I was reminded how magnificent this feeling can be. So I'll throw that out there in a bit and we'll compare it with anything that you may have. Or you can call in about anything you want, guys. 01865 575 106. Text 81400. Start your text with the word Jack. In about 10-12 minutes, we're going to speak to Emily. We were offered the Prime Minister and we thought, no, we'd rather speak to a 9-year-old. This is Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, weekdays from 7 on Jack FM.
Staggering home, the headlights throw a shadow up and upon friends and loved ones that have done no wrong, but no longer mean anything to me. Oh, am I mumbling on into a crystal glass that echoes a song? The enticement invites you along a path of exterior colour. But come the morning, shivering and contorting, to border on the brink for just another look, what have I become? Distancing myself so far and from, but gazing up I wave the night boat on. For now it's heaven in deepest Tottenham. Oh, what have I done to deserve this fate? It's all going wrong. Even the cab fare has been and gone, and now I'm lagging in deepest Tottenham. But come the morning, shivering and contorting, to boulder on the brink for just another sinkhole. Take me down for one more round. Yeah, love struck, I've fallen for a lamppost, giving her my utmost, spilling out my deepest feelings. Love struck, I've fallen for a lamppost, giving her my utmost, spilling out my deepest feelings. Frightening, frightening, strike me down with lightning. I've given in to fighting. Now all I want to do is get closer to you. A nightcap in the early morning dew. Oh, love struck, I've fallen for a lamppost, giving her my utmost, spilling out my deepest feelings. Love struck, I've fallen for a lamppost, giving her my utmost, spilling out my deepest feelings.
You ever seen that film Madness? Madness made a film, right?
Love struck,
I love rock bands, rock stars, pop stars in movies. I love it, love it, love it.
I'm giving
I need to try and watch Privilege again with John Paul Jones. I've tried it before, it was impenetrable, but
for a lamppost.
greatest rock and roll movie? Head, of course. There we go.
Now all I want to do is snuggle up to you. A nightcap in the early morning dew.
So Madness made this film, like, really early on in their career when they weren't as huge as they became. And it's the story of madness. So it's them playing themselves, hanging out in pubs in Camden, like the Dublin Castle. And it's really good. I need to watch that again. How are you feeling this morning, dear listener? It's Thursday, it's cold, it's dark. It's like it's proper cold now, right? It's not even... I'm sat here, t-shirt, heated gilet. Listen to that. It's the sound of luxury. Big thick cardigan, bunged up nose, sore throat. I'm living the dream. So yeah, in a few minutes we're going to talk to Emily, who's 9 years old. I'm very much looking forward to apparently she's a big fan of Japan. Konnichiwa. Tashi wa kare no kasa desu ka? Dare no kasa. You're welcome to join in. I see I've just missed a phone call. Dear caller, I just missed you. I'll give you a call during the news and we'll get you back on. This is Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, weekdays from 7 on Jack FM. Joe. Sorry, caller, I didn't get your name.
Dave from Bridge North. We've spoken many times.
Okay, I don't have we?
Many times.
Don't recognise the name or the location?
Well, that's on you.
Nor the voice. Joe, say hello to Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hello, Joe.
Okay. Dave's got a little project for us to do.
Okay.
Over to you, David.
Well, it's cold. You're feeling a bit under the weather
Yes,
and stressed.
Yeah.
Coolio's dead. There's only one thing we can do is have a shouty sing-song to Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi.
It sounds like a good idea.
What was that, a shouty sing-song?
A shouty sing-song to Living on a Prayer by the Bon Jovi.
Yeah?
Yeah? Okay, do you want to start it?
I certainly do. Once upon a time, not so long ago.
Tommy used to work on the docks.
Union's been on strike. He's down on his luck.
It's tough.
Ooh,
So tough. Over to Joe.
I don't know the words to this bit.
Okay,
I'll come in at the chorus.
All right, carry on.
Gina works the diner all day. Working for a man, she brings home a pay for love. Ooh, for love.
Over to Joe.
Give me this first line.
She's got a...
Oh, is that bit? Hold on.
Yes!
To what she's got.
Ooh.
Doesn't and we'll make it all.
Come on, we got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot.
There we go.
Halfway there.
Can you do the high bit?
Ooh, living on a prayer.
Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear.
Oh, living on a prayer, living on a prayer. Well, that's we're done now,
Yeah,
David.
that's enough, isn't it?
David,
Ready to make it take so tough.
David, I think we're done now, mate.
It's tough.
David, we're actually finished now, mate. Goodbye, David.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. A slice of radio toast with just a gentle spreading of We Can't Believe It's Not Better. 106 Jack FM.
This ship has taken me far away.
Sorry, I really needed to cough, and I thought, I can't press a button because I'm going to cough. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I've not woken up because of my life hack. So, 7:39. It's time for what I'm calling Kids Corner, even though I find the term kids a little patronising. We get young people to come on and just have a chat. And this morning, it's Emily. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Good.
Is it cold in your house?
No.
It's not cold.
That much.
Not that. Well,
No.
I need to come and sleep on your living room floor because my house is freezing. Freezing. Emily, you are 9 years old. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And I believe you're a big fan of Japan.
I am.
Why do you like Japan so much?
Because I really like how it's really beautiful and the food there and things.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Japan?
No, I wish to go to Japan when I'm older though.
Okay. I have been to Japan 3 times. And I have to say, it's my favourite place in the world. I nearly moved over there, but I didn't because it was tricky. But what do you think? So you go to Japan, Emily. What's the first thing you'd like to do?
Have a giant tool.
Shall I teach you some Japanese words?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first word, this is the best word, is keiki. Keiki. And do you know what keiki means?
No.
It means cake. So if you go into a bakery, you say keiki, and they'll give you some cake.
Cool.
Do you want to practice that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cakey.
Hi. And hi means yes, they're going to give you a cake. Here's another one. I think you might be able to guess what this word means, right? Some of the Japanese words are easy, some are hard. Here's a Japanese word. Sandoichi. Sandoichi. What do you think that might be?
Sandwich?
It's sandwich, right? That's so again, if you go into a shop, you go sandoichi, and they go hi, and they give you a sandwich. Do you want to try sandoichi? Go on.
Sandwichy.
Sandoichi, you got it. You got the accent. You see, Japanese is kind of, some of it's quite easy. Some of it's tricky. Kono basu wa Tokyo ni ikimasu ka? That's a tricky one. That means, does this bus go to Tokyo? Anyway, hopefully you get to go one day, Emily. It's a beautiful country. I'm hoping to take my boys next year, but fingers crossed. Now, I hear as well, I didn't really know what this means, but at school, you're the food critic.
Yeah.
What?
It's basically where you can pick what some of the school dinners would be and things.
Oh, so you're in charge of what the other children get to eat?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your... Sorry, my phone's going off. How rude. What would be your favourite thing to have at school to eat, and the thing that you would hate and don't like and would kick off the menu?
Potatoes. I'd eat potatoes.
Oh, I love potatoes. Oh, yes, please. Go on. And what's the thing you're getting rid of?
Anything about your potatoes.
And the thing that you'd want to kick off that menu forever? Pizza?
No.
Spaghetti?
No.
Sushi?
No.
Okay. Is there anything that
There's never been sushi, but I want to add sushi now.
Add sushi. Honestly, sushi. Get some sushi on there. Do that. You have the power, Emily. So what's your school like? Is it a good school?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's your favourite lesson?
Maths or history.
Wow, you like maths. I can never do maths. I was never very good at it. I'm always respect people that are good at maths. I love history because it's all about kings chopping people's heads off and things, isn't it? Really, it's quite gruesome.
We're learning about the Vikings and Romans.
Oh, you're learning about the Vikings and the Romans. Oh, those guys are always killing each other.
Yeah,
Imagine
I know.
they chop each other, they chop their heads off, they stab each. It's horrible, horrible time. We're so lucky. Go on.
I wanted every single Viking to win.
Say that again, Emily.
I wanted all the Vikings to win.
Okay. Oh, you want all the Vikings to win? Okay. Emily, listen. Is this your first time on the radio?
Yeah.
How do you think you've done? How do you think you've done today?
Good.
I think you've done even better than good. I think you've done brilliant. I'm going to give you 10 out of 10, 5 gold stars. Is there anyone you'd like to say hello to, Emily, before we go?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, it's been so nice to talk to you. Thank you so much for your time. And I've got my fingers crossed that one day you get to go to the magnificent Japan. You will absolutely love it.
Okay.
Thank you, Emily. Have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. It's what's known in the trade as a breakfast show, but we traded it for these magic beans.
Lay where you're laying, don't make a sound. I know they're watching all the commotion. The kid like play has people talking. Yeah. It's like a ship on fire. The dark of the alley, the breaking of day. Head while I'm driving. Soft lips are open, the knuckles are pale. Feels like you're dying. Yeah, it's like a ship on fire. Concerned with the watch just transpire. Hot as a fever, rattling bones. I could just taste it. If it's not forever, if it's just tonight, oh, it's still the greatest. The greatest. Yeah, this section's on fire. Yeah, this section's on fire. Concerned with the watch just transpire. This section's on with the watch just
Oh, 1-865-575-106 is the telephone number if you want to give me a call. You can give me a call about anything. I've just had a gentleman phone up and tell me that, I'm a word that begins with a P. How rude. He won't hear this, of course, because he won't be listening. Except, of course, he is listening. They're always listening. 01865 is the phone number if you want to give me a call. Here's the weird thing, right, about radio is most other forms of entertainment, if they don't like it, you don't watch it, don't listen to it, don't watch it, simple as. Radio, though, people who don't like the radio, like these two guys that just phoned up, they listen and they listen and they listen. It's a weird phenomenon, right? So here's the best feeling in the world. Right? The best feeling you can get in the world. Driving home last night, it was dusk. You needed headlights on to see where you're going, right? And a car coming towards me didn't have their headlights on. And I thought, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to do a kind thing. And I flashed at them, the lights. I flashed at them once, nothing. Flashed at them a second time, they turned their lights on. That's the best feeling in the world. The best feeling in the world. They turned their lights on. I helped someone, I did a good thing, I made the road safer, and I got a nice, warm glow. I'm not very altruistic, to be honest. I think everything needs some form of reward, doesn't it? Oh, I'm just thinking of that phone call called up. He phoned up and called me a rude word. How naughty. Naughty. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to give me a call. You can call in about absolutely anything you want, but we're talking about what is the nicest feeling in the world after I flashed my lights at another driver and he put his headlights on. Also, what are your rubbish life hacks? Mine of having the shower the night before to save time and cold has not worked. Boom, ding, bam, boom, bam, bam, boom. Joe's up next with the news. Morning, Will. Nice to have you here, Will. Joe is there. Good morning, Joe. There are some very rude men phoning up and saying very rude words down the phone line to me. Awful, awful words. So this is the most stressful day of my life, and I will tell you why. So I ordered a sofa bed a couple of weeks ago that was supposed to come yesterday because I've got people coming to stay this weekend, right? Yeah. Well, that's the I don't need a sofa bed. So anyway, so on Friday night I get a message saying your sofa bed's coming tomorrow, Saturday. I'm like, well, I'm not in. Then I get a message Saturday morning, your sofa bed isn't coming. So I get in touch with the company on the Tuesday, the night before it's supposed to come. And they say, oh no, the sofa's got lost. It's been cancelled. We'll give you a refund. I went, is there any way? No, we'll give it. Oh, okay, right. So I got a refund. Then yesterday, I get a message saying your sofa's coming tomorrow, right? And I have been DMing this company on Twitter, and I'm mistaken. I'm such an idiot. I went to them and went, I've just had this. Is the sofa coming tomorrow? They got back and said, oh, Ian, thank you for letting us know. Yes, the sofa bed was coming tomorrow, today, but it was meant to be cancelled, so we've cancelled it. I went, no. I want it. And they said, well, you can't have it because we've refunded you. I said, I'll pay again. Sorry, we've cancelled it. But then this morning I get a message saying, yeah, your sofa's coming between 8:30 and 10:30, right?
Right.
So I don't know if it's coming or not. I think it's coming.
I don't reckon it's coming.
I don't think it's
You
coming.
don't think it's coming?
No.
You don't think it's coming?
No.
Right. Well, here's the thing, right? I am watching the live tracker, right? Because I'm out. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm here.
You are out,
I'm here. I won't get home. The best I'll get home is 10:52. That's the best. Right, that's if we end on a long record and I introduce that record and then go, which is something I would never do, guys. So that's the best. So I've got my friend is going to go to my house. She can't get there till 9:15. It's due between 8:30 and 10:30. Right, it's 45 minutes. That's free. Next door neighbour's not in. Dave's not in. Dave's at work.
What
right?
about Betty?
Betty, I don't have her contact details. I'm hoping if no one's there, they phone up and go. First of all, that. Here's another thing. They won't be able to find my house because the sat-nav sends you 100 yards too far up the road.
So they'll ring you?
Hopefully. That's my phone is pinging and dinging during this show.
But just think, worst case scenario.
Yeah.
You're not in. There's nowhere to deliver it.
Yep.
So they take it back.
Yep.
And you just do this again on a day that you're in.
Well, no, but what if it goes back and they actually do cancel it?
Goes to a different shop, I think. They've been a nightmare,
Well,
haven't
thing is, I went... Once they cancelled it the first time, I did go to a different shop and I ordered it from Argos, right?
Nice, yeah.
And Argos were great, except they changed. Anyway, so yesterday when I thought this was coming, I cancelled the Argos.
Oh.
This is nuts, right? So I'm now watching the
But you
tracker.
might get a free sofa.
Shh, that bit, the Ixnay on the O for say free, say. That it's not being mentioned. Of course I would get in touch. So I'm now watching on the live update map. Right? The live update map. Driver is currently on drop 1.
Yeah.
You are drop 3.
Oh. No, you've not got a chance.
Right.
No.
It's 8:06. My friend doesn't get to my house for an hour and 10 minutes. I'm looking at where they are on the map. Where they are geographically is about 40 minutes away from my house.
Okay.
So you have to you can give us stuff. You've got lives. You've got friends. You live, you laugh, you love. The rules you hate that. Maybe you've got that in your house.
She strikes me as someone.
The rules of this house are live, laugh, love.
I don't, but I have something similar tattooed on me.
It's on your body.
What?
The rules of this body are. I nearly said something so rude. I'm so sorry. I thought I'm sorry for thinking it, but actually, you should give me some credit for not saying it.
Okay, I'm not actually sure what you were going to finish the sentence with.
No.
I want to know, but
So, what have you got tattooed on your body?
I have on my ribs. I have.
This is incredible. All this from a sofa. Wow.
It says, "Live the life you love, love the life you live." I got it in my early.
Will, you know what we
early
need
20s.
to do? We need to keep calm and carry on. Why would you write such banal bullshine on your body?
We're talking like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah. I was a drug addict, right? I was hoovering up all kinds of stuff, right? And did the most outrageous stuff. I never got a tattoo that said that on it.
It's worse than live, laugh, love.
What is it?
Is it?
Whatever you want won't pass you by. What is it?
No, live the life you love the life you live.
So let's break that down. So live the life you love. What is the life you love?
Well, you know, enjoying food and holidays.
So why don't you just write down I enjoy food and holidays. They are good.
Could have got it in a different language.
Look, when I got it, it was everyone didn't have that.
No.
You know, it's now like everywhere, but it wasn't.
Yeah. So
you're an innovator.
You've got it everywhere. Is it over? Where is it? Is it over everywhere?
Everywhere.
You've seen the most tattooed woman in the world. I've interviewed her, and every inch is covered in tattoos. Some of them are of. Some of them are of.
What?
Yeah.
Fingers?
You know, you can have tattoos.
Not fingers.
You can have tattoos inside your mouth.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's a guy who's trying to look like a snake, isn't there? Have you seen him?
With the tongue.
Yeah.
He's had his tongue split.
Oh, you can do the
his
tongue
eyes
split.
Like died.
You can get people that you can have horns implanted in your head.
Can you?
Anyway, so this sofa. Where the hell did we get to that? This. Let me just click refresh on here. Oh, it's the wrong thing. Hang on a minute. Let me click refresh.
It's outside your house.
Oh, it's on the move again. He's on the move again. This is the most stressful. Honestly, I hate myself. I want to jump off a building. That's not even saying that lightly. This is where my mind goes, oh my God, I can't be, I don't want to be alive. This is awful. It's the most stressful thing in my life, and you two don't seem to care.
I'm just confused how it's drop 3 in, but it's 40 minutes away from drop 1.
What do you mean?
You said it's drop 1, that is what they're on now.
Yeah.
It's 40 minutes away from your house.
Did he listen?
No, yeah.
Geographically, it is 40 minutes away from my house.
I just thought they'd have a better system in place.
Maybe he's only got a few sofas to drop today. Not everyone's ordering sofas.
No, he's got
are they?
16 deliveries.
16 deliveries.
He's on drop 1. I'm drop 3.
But it just seems a long way between drop 2 and 3.
They're a delivery firm.
They might be dropping in Wales later.
You know how delivery firms
No,
work?
I know, but I
they
thought
get things and they deliver them wherever they need to
I thought
go.
it was by region.
You'll be by region in a minute with my fist in your face.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is fortified with vitamins and iron. Potentially. 106 Jack FM.
Lost in the Milky Way, smile at the empty sky.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is here. All other breakfast shows are toast. 106 Jack FM.
Okay, right, this is getting too stressful. So the delivery... Ah! Will, I'm going to do something... Oh!
Whoa.
No, I'm going to do something... That's not the delivery man. Goodbye. I'm going to do something I would never normally do, Will.
Yeah.
I'm going to cross the streams. Are you okay with that?
What do you mean cross the streams?
I'm going to phone up another producer of mine.
I mean, it hurts,
Yeah?
but I understand. Can I say hello as well?
You can... okay, you can say hello.
Yes.
But don't tell her how I treat you. So, because she is the one that's dashing over to my pad to get there in time for the delivery. We hope. I just need to see where she is and how she's getting on. But it feels weird. It's like having my ex-wife.
Hello,
hello, is that Catherine?
Yes, speaking.
Catherine, you're live on the radio. Please don't swear, and please, I'm really not interested in any of that EDL stuff today. Okay? What's that cackle? Right, can you turn your click? There's a clicker in the background. What's that?
It's me I'm turning a corner to take my first kid to school. The first drop off
Oh,
complete.
God, she's only going to school. Catherine, this is awkward. We're crossing the streams. Catherine, producer, say hello to Will, producer.
Hello, Will, producer.
Hello, Catherine, producer.
But I don't want either of you to talk about how I treat either of you. Okay?
I imagine it's
Will, we
quite
need to
contrasting. Yeah, I think we do, Catherine. I think
Be
it could
quiet. What time?
Hang on a second. Bye. Have a nice day. Bye. Learn things.
Okay, great message.
Don't be racist.
Okay. Get rid of that kid. Get her out of the car. Get her out of the car.
Ow, go! Just get out!
Flipping it.
Oh, gosh.
If I miss this sofa
bye,
because...
Bye. Love you. Bye.
If I miss this sofa because of your children... Right, so... Are you on the way to my house now?
No, I'm going to go drop the other one off.
Oh, my God! You are kidding me!
Say hello to kind Uncle Ian. Bye.
You are kidding me! Child, walk to school! Get
It's all
out!
good.
Grow a pair and walk to school!
Snowflake.
It's all good. I can roll her out mafia style. I don't have to stop the car.
What time will you get to my house?
I reckon I can get there for 9. Maybe sooner.
No, you can't, right? Because it takes 50 minutes to get to my house from yours, and you've got to drop a child off at school.
45.
Okay, well, it's 8:20. You've got 35 minutes to get there by 9.
I reckon I could do it.
I think it's worth 3 points on your licence.
Well, you'll be paying him.
All right, thank you very much. Good luck. I will keep checking in. That felt dirty having you two together.
I mean, I feel like a common mutt.
I prefer you.
Well, I'm not sure you do.
I would say the same to her.
Yeah, I know you would. That's why I'm not.
I'm two-faced.
Massively.
Yeah.
I get that impression.
I'm a bee.
Yeah.
Both the man one and the lady
Oh,
one.
and the lady one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the man one is. Oh. Really? You both of them?
Yeah.
That's some feat.
But I do prefer you.
Thank you,
Catherine.
There's dancing behind movie scenes, behind the movie scene. Sadi Rani, she's the one that keeps the dream alive. From the morning past the evening to the end of the light. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. And dancing behind movie scenes, behind those movie screens. Asher Bosley, she's the one that keeps the dream alive. From the morning past the evening to the end of the light. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. the cinema aisles. We don't care about no government warning about that promotion of the simple life of the dams they're building. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Mine's on the 45. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. And singing and dancing and singing and dancing and singing and dancing and singing.
And dancing and singing 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 and dancing. Remember when I used to work at Milton Keynes FM 103.3 Horizon, and it was the first time I'd used the internet, about 1997, and there was like a sort of there was a hub of local radio stations. They've all since been eaten up by Heart. You're welcome. And there was like a sort of chat board for all these radio stations, and I thought the music we were playing was playing Robbie Williams' Angels a lot. And I said, "Why?" I posted. I was
So
like,
it was already Heart then.
I was an agent provocateur, not the sexy underwear. And I posted in the thing saying, we should... But there's this great new song called Brimful of Asher. We should be playing stuff like this. We should be playing stuff like this. And I was poo-pooed. And now, 25 years later, I'm thinking, we shouldn't be playing stuff like that anymore. It's too old, and we shouldn't do that. Will, one of the nicest feelings a man can have ever, the nicest pleasure, is knowing that he's done something for someone else.
Yeah.
And on the way, you're very quiet.
Am I?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, this keeps happening. It's because I've got a cold, so I'm trying to go a bit
Well,
back.
people need to hear you, man.
I know, I'm trying
I
to
listened
get
to the
back
bit
from the
yesterday, where the potato gate, and I was the loudest one there. Everyone was very, very soft. You were soft. Joe was soft.
Yeah.
I was hard.
Is that better?
That's weird.
Is that too much? Is that okay?
That's too far back.
Hello?
Too far back? Too close? Gone back again? Too close? Now go right back. Start again. Too far. Too far. No, you've gone back. Too far. Back. Too far back. That's now you're touching it with your lips. Try that.
Hello? It's not comfortable, admittedly, but...
Radio isn't meant to be comfortable. We're meant to suffer. It's meant to be comfortable for the listeners. It's meant to be fun for the listeners. We're not here to enjoy ourselves, Will. We're here to work and sweat and get blood all over the desk. A horrible image. So the app, I thought he was still 50 minutes away from me. The app had frozen. Just refreshed the app. He's now 35 minutes geographically away from me.
It's going to be tight. Has he done drop 2?
Well, the app, I now don't believe a single word the app says. The app says... He's currently on drop 1. That's not possible. He's in Buckingham for 15 minutes.
Maybe
it's not possible.
He might have been at a Burger Man.
Yeah, he might have been having a dump. Who knows? No, he's out delivering. These guys are professionals, Will.
There's some people...
They deliver. Name one... I bet you couldn't even name one delivery company that sucks. Don't go there. I mean, imagine if he chucks the sofa up over the garden fence. So the best feeling in the world, guys, apart from finding out one of your new work colleagues has got a silly tattoo, is Driving home at dusk last night, guy coming towards me with his no lights on. I flashed him once, lights didn't come on. I flashed him twice, lights went on. I felt good.
Great feeling.
I felt good because I helped him, potentially saved a life, and I do good things, so I feel good about myself.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I mean, it's the second time.
Too far away?
It's the second time I've heard you mention it, so you're very clearly very proud of it.
Okay, well, you missed the third time then. I am very proud of it. I'm very humble. I'm the humblest guy I know. Will, what would you say is the nicest feeling in the world? And if it's that, don't say that, because this is a breakfast radio show with young people. If it's that, I don't want to know that. All right? Don't even say that. Think it, but don't even think that. There's kids listening to this. So don't even think that. Apart from that, what's the nicest feeling in the world?
One of the ones I love is if you're at a pub and you take the glasses at your table and you take them back to the bar.
Yeah.
And the barman goes, "Oh, cheers, mate. You're a saviour." It's a nice feeling.
That is a nice feeling.
Yeah.
Joe, what's a nice feeling to you?
Putting your out of office on when you're about to leave work.
That's nice. Yeah, that's good.
And my little life hack with that actually.
Oh yeah.
Is do it like an hour before the end of your shift, and then everything that comes in from then on in, you don't actually have to respond to. Make sure you get out on time.
Interesting to note that both mine and Will's helped other people.
And mine just helps myself, yeah.
But 01865 575 106. Well, that's the nicest feeling in the world. Not that!
Iain Lee's Rude. Oh, sorry. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. 106 Jack FM.
Stop making the eyes at me, I'll stop making the eyes at you. What it is that surprises me is that I don't really want you to. When your shoulders are frozen, oh but you're an explosion. Your name isn't real but I don't care for sound and light in the fuse might result in a bang but a bango. I bet that you look good on the dance floor. I don't know if you're looking for romance or I don't know what you're looking for. I said I bet that you look good on the dance floor, dancing to electro pop like a robot from 1984. Well, from 1984. I wish you'd stop ignoring me because it's sending me to despair. Without sound, yeah, you're calling me, and I don't think it's very fair that your shoulders are frozen. Oh, but you're an explosion. Your name isn't real, but I don't care for sound. The light in the fuse might result in a bang, ba ba bango. I bet that you look good on the dance floor. I don't know if you're looking for romance or I don't know what you're looking for. I said I bet that you look good on the dance floor, dancing to electro pop like a robot from 1984. Well, from 1984, hell, there ain't no love, no. Montagues or Capulets, just banging tunes in DJ sets and dirty dance floors and dreams of naughtiness. Well, I bet that you look good on the dance floor. I don't know if you're looking for romance or I don't know what you're looking for. I said I bet that you look good on the dance floor, dancing to electro pop like a robot from 1984. Except from 1984.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, the episodic breakfast show. It's a serial, you see. 106 Jack FM.
Listen, I know to everyone else this is boring. I'm hoping this engenders a sense of jeopardy in the proceedings this morning. He's now 30 minutes away from my house.
Do we know how far away Catherine is?
No, not yet. Hang on. The same show that I interviewed Junior Senior on, these gentlemen, was the same show I had Coolio on. I interviewed Coolio. I rapped with Coolio. And I had to... This was a breakfast TV show. It wasn't The Big Breakfast. It was Rise, the doomed follow-up to The Big Breakfast. And we had on the Big Brother people from, I think, Big Brother 3, when it was the boring year, with John Tickle and people like that. We've all forgot these names, thank God. And there was a guy in there called Federico, a Scottish guy, who was an agent provocateur. Second time I've used that phrase, I don't mean in the sense of sexy pants. He was a pain in the A.
What does it mean?
It means someone likes to stir things up.
Oh, okay.
And he said a phrase, a bag of swear word.
Oh, really?
He said a bag of swear word. And I said, Federico, it's the mate, yes. Federico, you cannot say that on the show. And then Coolio was sat next to him. And, of course, that swear word, that particular swear word, doesn't mean anything in America. In fact, this is the weird thing. There's a sitcom called Mork and Mindy. And in it, they had a character who it was either their landlord or the guy who ran the record shop was Mr. W.
Okay.
That was his name.
Oh, what? That was... It wasn't W.
It was the full word, Mr.
Wow.
W. Yeah.
Wow.
Because it doesn't mean anything in the States. So Coolio is sat there going, hey, man... I'm doing an American voice. Hey, man, why can't he say bag of swear? I said, Coolio, I'm really sorry, mate. We can't say that. Why can't he say bag of swear? And he kept saying it. He kept saying it. It was live TV, and we'd just been... was this the thing that got us done for swearing? We got an Ofcom upheld for it. I didn't. The TV show did. And I had to say, Coolio, I'm really sorry, mate. That is a really bad word of it. He said it a dozen times.
Really?
7:35 in the morning. Why can't he say bag of W? Oh, excuse me, bag of the swear word. And that is my abiding memory of the late, great Coolio. The time he really annoyed me by constantly swearing on a live breakfast television show and would not shut up. And I was getting in my ear, make him stop! Make him stop! Well, again, it's Coolio. I can't make him stop. In the end, I had to get up and walk away to another part of the studio.
I never understand how you do that. That must be really weird.
No, it's simple. The talking in the ear. I have it in my left ear. Most people have it in their right.
Does it not put you off?
No, because I tell you what I do. Here's the thing. Here's a little education. So the earpiece thing, you can have two types. You have open or closed. Open is when it's open all the time and you can hear everything that's going on in the control booth. I can't do open. I have to have it closed. And closed is when they simply go, Ian, could you move to camera 2 now, please? That I can do. That's a piece of cake because I have the skill. There's no skill in presenting TV programmes, dummies. But I can separate my brain into two parts. One is I'm listening, the other one is I'm talking.
Really?
Oh, yes. I can't watch... Do you know how petty I am?
Yeah.
You say that as though you already have an idea. I'll show you I can go even pettier. So I was in the jungle 5 years ago, right? And I was the guy that sold the strawberries. Not as Lad Bible would tell you, Ian Wright and Amir Khan. It was Ian Lee.
Is that what it says?
Yeah. And I've obviously not been asked to do this celebrity of celebrities, right?
I did
South
see
Africa.
someone was, though.
Yeah, well, two people from my year. Amir Khan,
Yeah.
who was thick and boring. The only reason Amir was anyway interesting is because of me. I made him interesting.
With the strawberries.
Yeah, and Toff, who won. Listen, am I bitter and resentful? Too right, I'm bitter and resentful. There is my ego, which I have no control over my ego. I try and work on it. But my ego's going, oh man, they should... Why didn't they... They've got Dean Gaffney in. But they've got Amir Khan. Exactly, Amir Khan. They've got Amir Khan in, right? And I made him interesting. So there's this weird, and people will be listening going, oh, it's so miserable. No, it's I'm just being honest. I'm really disappointed they didn't ask me to do it, and I'm perplexed as to why they got Khan in.
It is one of the most iconic moments.
By the way, if you want to get some publicity for this show, clip that bit I've just said, put it up on Twitter and at the Daily Star, Daily Mirror, at all of them, because this will get in the papers.
That will get in the papers.
But don't clip this bit where I'm telling you it'll get in the papers. right? Because then it won't. But the rest of it, and do a tweet something like Ian. I give you permission to say Ian Lee is extremely bitter. He didn't get invited on I'm a Celebrity. Clip that.
Yeah.
Put that. Ian Lee's bitter. Ian Lee on Jack FM. Really bitter. He didn't get invited. Play that clip out.
Can we get a photo of you in the jungle?
No. Oh. At the Star. There's your publicity. So you do publicity.
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. If this doesn't wake you up, we can't help you.
Honestly, we will keep you updated. The delivery driver is now about 10 minutes away from my house. My friend is about 25 minutes away. This is keeping you in the car before you go to work, isn't it? Come on.
She's over it, you can't take no more, yeah. Don't wanna quit, but that's a pretty nice star, yeah. I got a baddie, really cost a fortune. I go away and it's too big without you. We got it good, you know, good, we got it. We got it bad, you know, bad, we got it. I wanna swap it for a job in Starbucks. Wanna swap it for a job in Starbucks. Come on, you can have your own way. Come on, you can have your own say. So long, I'm missing when it's gone. Don't know what it is, don't know what it is, yeah. Don't know what it is. He works on automatic, Mr. Clean, but I doubt it. He's got to have his say. Who needs him anyway? Don't get your kind of music. He lets the others choose it. He thinks you kids are freaks. He wants you off the streets. Come on, you can have your own way. Come on, you can have your own say. So long, I'm missing when it's gone. Don't know what it is, don't know what it is, yeah. Come on, you can have your own way. Come on, you can have your own say. So long, I'm missing when it's gone. I don't know what it does to me. You don't know what it means to me. I take it as far as it goes. I don't wanna know what I know. It's too late to talk about it, and I ain't changing any of it. Don't listen to us. Don't want your job in Starbucks. 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 Come on, you can have your own ways. Come on, you can have your own says. So long, I'm missing when it's gone. You don't know what it is, you don't know what it is, yeah. Come on, you can have your own ways. Come on, you can have your own says. So long, I'm missing when it's gone. You don't know
We're writing a press release. Not about the sofa. Not about the sofa. We'll have a little update on the sofa after 9. We may get a phone call from my delivery driver. That's why my phone is off. But I reckon we can trick the papers into writing about us because of me being annoyed and not being in this year's I'm a Celebrity. Annoyed. So far, what's the headline we've got for the press release?
Ian Lee. Oh, nearly got your name.
That doesn't matter, mate. Doesn't matter.
Ian Lee's on-air rant as he's not being picked for All-Star I'm a Celeb.
Yeah. Lee,
the radio presenter. Okay.
Lee on his breakfast radio show on Jack FM.
Hang on. Yeah,
Lee, who was in I'm a Celebrity.
That's what we were going to do. Yeah.
Lee, who was in I'm a Celebrity in 2017.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm not very quick at writing. Celeb in 2017. Expressed his fury
on air.
Yeah. His fury on air.
At not being chosen.
For the All-Star.
Yeah, we've got the All-Star bit already. Not being chosen, right?
Yeah, I just want to... Being chosen. Yeah.
He said, quotes...
Okay, he said... I don't have to write the words.
No, you do. You do those. He said, quote, I'm the most exciting contestant they've ever had. Let's get it. Let's get you. This will be in the papers tomorrow, guys. I'm the most exciting contestant they've ever had.
Cool. I can clip that little bit up as well. Then.
Yeah. I'm the most exciting contestant they've ever had. There's your clip.
Thank you.
Um,
Yeah. Cool. They've ever had. Cool.
I made thick Amir Khan.
You're picking the wrong fight here.
I made thick Amir Khan appear interesting.
Oh my god. Okay, can you say that properly?
What? I made thick Amir Khan. What?
Say it with like deliberation so I can click it up.
I tell you what, I made that thick Amir Khan vaguely interesting.
Cool.
Without me, full stop, without me,
Yeah.
this show, this series will totally fail.
Can you say that again?
I tell you what, without me, this all-star series is going to totally fail. And I had one more bit. Okay, I got one more bit. Okay, for the quote. The producers who are putting this together have totally dropped the ball, and they should all be fired. You laughed. You can't laugh.
Sorry.
The producers who put this together have totally dropped the ball, and they should all be fired. There you go.
Cool.
What do you think?
Perfect.
That's how you do a press release, guys. This is the tensest morning ever, right? So we just had a phone call from the delivery guy about 5 minutes ago. He said he's 20 minutes away, so that's 15.
Yeah.
Okay, but I apologise. I apologise for my phone being on. That is very, very unprofessional. Someone's just texted me saying, maybe check your junk folder to see if there's an email from I'm a Celebrity in there. So, what we're doing is, let's get rid of that. We're faking a news story about me being angry, about not being in the new jungle. I'm upset. I'm hurt. My ego would like the attention again. But we're doing a thing. So can I read? So let's just read the quotes.
I'm not sure you'll be able to
I'll
read
it. I'll be able to read it. I can read my writing.
It's on 2 pages.
I can read that. Of course I can read that.
Okay.
Right. So I'm going to do these bits as though it's a real thing, right? So Ian Lee's on-air rant as he's not picked for All-Star I'm a Celebrity. Lee, who was in I'm a Celebrity in 2017, expressed his fury on air at not being chosen to feature. So fury. He said, "I'm the most excited." The thing about this All-Star... Hang on. Have you heard about this All-Star I'm a Celebrity thing in South Africa, right? It sounds rubbish. I tell you why. They have not invited me on there. I am easily the most exciting contestant they've ever had, right? I made that thick Amir Khan look vaguely interesting. Without me, that series would not have happened, right? And this series is going to totally fail. I tell you what, Will... The producers who put this together, they have dropped the ball, and they should all be fired.
All right, we'll just...
No, don't tell me to calm down, Will. Don't tell me to calm down. I'm serious about this. They should have got me on, and they're idiots for not doing it. Let's play. Let's play Alanis Morissette, shall we? And scene. There we go. Now we're going to be in the papers tomorrow.
So if they had have asked you, would you have gone?
Yes, they pay good money.
This is 2023 as well, so it won't affect the show.
It's 2022.
No, South Africa one isn't.
I thought it's now.
They're doing a normal one this year.
No, but why have they released the names of all the South Africans?
Oh, just to tease us. So next year you would have left this job.
Well,
to
I
go
would
to
have
the
left this
jungle.
job where they pay tens of pounds per show to a job where they pay tens of thousands of pounds per week.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Get to work with nice, interesting people.
Ouch.
And then you'd come back, right?
Pick up on that.
Then you'd come back.
And
Mega famous.
That's why I'm so upset, because I am stuck in this this hellhole.
Because if you had gone, you could have spent the whole time plugging the show anyway.
Mate, they're stuck. They're stuck in South Africa. They're filming in South Africa now. My friend is telling me.
Are they? I'm sure it was said 2023.
I know I'm a celebs. I was one. I was one. We're getting very close to D-Day, as in delivery day. The guy. Oh, jeez, this is awful. How are you with stress? Does anything stress you out, Joe? Because you're very calm and cool here.
I think if things stress me out, I don't really show it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this conversation stressing you out?
No.
Okay. Does Will stress you out?
No.
Do I stress you out?
No, not many things stress me out.
Okay, so you're chilled.
Yeah.
Will, you get stressy?
Yeah. Sorry, just on the I'm a Celeb thing.
Okay, you can argue with my friend Will, my other friend Will, who's texted me.
It's set to air in 2023, so it might be being filmed now.
No, it's being filmed now. That was the point I made. That was the point that I made.
Yeah, I do get stressed.
Good.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. a slice of radio toast with just a gentle spreading of We Can't Believe It's Not Better. 106 Jack FM.
Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start. They tell me I'm too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in a dream. Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes, so that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. Carrying the weight of the world, but I only have two hands. Hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans. Wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes. Life's a game made for everyone, and love is the prize. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. 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 I didn't know.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. Plenty of waffle, but very little syrup.
I'm broke, but I'm happy. I'm poor, but I'm kind. I'm short, but I'm healthy. Yeah. I'm high, but I'm grounded. I'm sane, but I'm overwhelmed. I'm lost, but I'm hopeful, baby. And what it all comes down to is that everything's gonna be fine, fine, fine. 'Cause I've got one hand in my pocket and the other one is giving a high five.
Order rip. So we're watching, we're tracing. This is the most. This is the worst day of my life. I think you've led a pretty privileged life if this were actually the worst day of your life. So we're watching this order. It's getting closer and closer. I've spoken to the driver. I'm going to be with you in 20 minutes. I'm refreshing the app. I refreshed the app. Delivery cancelled. Your order has been cancelled by your retailer. So I phone up the driver, all, nonchalant. I say, Cola, I believe that's his name. So, my app's crashed. Can you tell me what's happening with the order? He said, yeah, it's fine. Oh, no, there's a problem with it. Let me just phone the office. We'll get back to you. Order rip.
It's not meant to end like this. It can't end like this. It can't.
He's going to phone up and say, sorry, the order's been cancelled. I'm going to say, I will give you £50 cash if you deliver it. He will say, I can't do that, sir. I go, oh, bowls. Bowls. Big old balls. Big old balls. What a day. What a day to be alive.
It's a bit of an anticlimax.
It really is. Guys, listener, you've been with us, the highs, the lows, the ups and indeed the downs. And I think this story has come to a very, very sad conclusion. And that... your delivery stories, if you want, by the way, 01865 575 106. I'm not going to name the company because that would be fair, but dear God, they're going to get some abuse on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
What an absolute... man. Oh, well, these things are not meant to be. Hand it over. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Cannot change the fact they are a bunch of melts. Let's get some phone calls for the last 45 minutes of the show. 01865 575 106. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, weekdays from 7 on Jack FM.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Terms and conditions apply. Jack FM can't guarantee it'll be rude at all times or awakening.
I think I'm in love with the girl next door. It's driving me crazy, I can't take it anymore. I hear her playing the drums late at night. The neighbours complain, but that's the kind of girl I like. And maybe I should call her up, invite her around. Or maybe I should move to another town. But when I hear those drums late at night, I know I'm in love with a girl who lives 2 doors down. I think I'm in love with a girl who lives. I think I'm in love with a girl who lives. I think I'm in love with a girl who lives. I think I'm in love. She and her friends sit at the back of the bus, but I'm always too shy to work the courage up. I hear that she likes to dance around the room to a worn-out 12-inch marquee moon. But maybe I should say what's up, invite her around, take her for a spin around the town. 'Cause when I hear those drums late at night, I know I'm in love with a girl who lives 2 doors down. I think I'm in love with a girl who lives. I think I'm in love with a girl who lives.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. It's what's known in the trade as a breakfast show, but we traded it for these magic beans.
Quite simply the worst day of my life. Must be a fairer way of doing this. The delivery was... You could smell the sofa bed from my front window. They cancelled the delivery. I just spoke to the delivery driver. He said, you have to speak to the company. I then said, what if I gave you £50? He said, sorry, what? So I said, what if I gave you £50? He went, no, we can't do that. I went, okay. What if I give you £50? He said, no, we can't do that. That's a ridiculous thing. So never mind. So the sofa isn't coming. This has been... You've had a little glimpse into my life. I don't know if it's an ADHD thing. I don't know if it's a bipolar thing. I don't know if it's an Iain Lee thing. I don't know. But this is how stressed I get nearly all the time. I've had quite a good run, actually, of not being particularly stressed. And then this happens, and man alive, my nerves get stretched to the end. I can't be the only person that lives life as vicariously as this. Vicarious is not the right word to use in that context. I get it. But I'm talking about real feelings, man. Real hard feelings. I'm not going to give out the phone number. No one's called in today, but apart from two idiots who wanted to swear at me. So we don't need any more of that. So we're just going to cruise through the last 30 minutes of the show. Do stay tuned. Joe's going to be up next with the news. Now, something spooky happened. Will, do you want to tell Joe what happened?
Yeah, so we were talking about the callers and the lack of, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I said, what on earth has happened to Soto?
And as he said Soto, this guy came on. Good morning, Soto.
Good morning, young man.
None of your business what you got.
Okay, I thought you were going to...
Do you not think it's freaky that Will was pining for you? Will?
No, it's telepathy. It's telepathy.
Telepathy.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Telepathy. Yeah. All right.
Telepathy?
We did think
Yeah.
that you had died.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Still got plenty of time.
It'll come.
Still got
This is the
plenty
thing.
of time.
People are dying all the time. People are dying all the time. If only. I've buggered this up. Hang on. Sarah, stay there. We'll come to you in a second. Right, Soto, go.
Yeah, what's the sofa issue? What's happening now? What's the
Oh, God, there's been the whole 2.5 hours of the show. I'm not going to recap it for you.
All right, go shorten it.
I ordered a sofa. They lost it. They cancelled the order. I tried to get them to redo the order. They didn't. I then got an email saying the sofa was going to come today. I got in touch and they said, no, we're going to cancel it. Thanks for telling us. The sofa was coming today, and then 5 minutes before they delivered it, they cancelled it. Happy now? Good. Thank you. Good morning, Sarah.
Morning, Ian. Commiserations about your sofa.
Oh, my God! This is almost as bad as not being asked to be in the new I'm a Celebrity. It's criminal. You're through to myself, to Joe, and to Will. Over to you, Sarah.
I wanted to claim a place, please.
Oh, flipping it. Yeah, here we go. What are you after?
Could I have Norfolk?
Why do you want Norfolk?
Because my dad lives there. I just want to mess with him.
Well, you can up your ground. Is Norfolk a town? I thought it was a county.
I just want all of it so he can't escape.
Oh, flip it. What's going on with you and your dad? What's happened?
I just want to scramble GB News and put pride parades down his road and things like that.
He's a Piers Morgan, is he?
I want to Woker-fire.
Oh, my God. Let's get Norfolk covered in that rainbow flag, shall we? Let's just paint the streets all the different colours. Yes. Sarah,
and now I have your permission.
You've got. Well, you
Thanks,
don't need my permission. You own the place. It's yours. Soto, why are you still there?
I don't know. I don't get what I have to own. Somebody has
They cut off. There we go. It's like Soto phoning in saying, "Can you explain everything that's happened in the last 3 weeks, please?" Just someone had a legal. Oh, sorry, someone shoved the phone up their bum. That's the story there. It's not really much of a story. Let's ignore it. Didn't happen. Didn't say it out loud. Move on.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is one of your 5 a day. It's also the other 4 of your 5 a day. 106 Jack FM.
When I came home at lunchtime, I heard a funny noise. Went out to the backyard to find out if it was one of those rowdy boys. Stood there was my neighbor called Peter and a flux capacitor. He told me he built a time machine like the one in the film I've seen. Yeah. He said I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine, He took me to the future in the flux thing, and I saw everything. Boy bands, and another one, and another one, and another one. Triple breasted women swim around town, totally naked. We drove around in a time machine like the one in the film I've seen. Yeah. He said I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine, I took a trip to the year 3000. This song had gone multi-platinum. Everybody bought our 7th album. It had us so Michael Jackson. I took a trip to the year 3000. This song had gone multi-platinum. Everybody bought our 7th album. He told me he built a time machine like the one in the film I've seen. He said I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine. She's pretty fine. He said I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is pretty fine. He said I've been to the
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is here. All other breakfast shows are toast. 106 Jack FM.
Is made. Is made.
Oh, let's probably do some talking, isn't it? Should probably do some talking.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right. I was updating my Facebook status. It's complicated. You don't have that anymore, do they? On Facebook,
Is it not
in a
complicated
relationship? It's complicated.
You still doing a relationship
on Facebook?
Oh yeah.
I don't really do Facebook. I'm on there, but I tell you what I don't
Have
like.
you got a page or an account?
Both.
Oh.
I tell you what I don't really use the account or the page. I tell you what I don't like.
Go on.
People who live in villages. They really...
Just full stop.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. The bumlickers, what they do, right, is... don't drive so fast through my village. All right? I'm going to put a speed limit on my wheelie bin so you can see it. I know what the speed limit is, right? I know what the speed limit... 30 is faster than you think. So what they do, these absolute disgraceful human beings, is they go out there with... Have you seen this with hairdryers?
I just feel like you're going to upset half of Oxfordshire here. But
half of Oxfordshire lives in a village, does it? Well,
there's lots of villages.
No one's listening. No one listens to this show. When they start publicising the show on a bus, then we'll get listens. What they do is they stand there with like a hairdryer.
What, an actual hairdryer?
Yeah, like they're monitoring the speed. So you see it and you go, whoa! Which is actually more dangerous.
More dangerous. I was just about to say that.
So you do that. And they go, a victory. Well, they're not logging the speed. So what I do is I then reverse at 100 miles an hour. But there's one of these here. Police investigated a dummy dressed as a PC and holding a speed gun after complaints it was impersonating an officer. A patrol took a look at the model, which had been put up in a 30 miles per hour zone. They rejected complaints and held the mannequin?
Mannequin.
They've spelt it wrong. They spelled it mannequin.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, mannequin, mannequin.
I think that's right.
How is God Save the King going to fit into the song?
Where's that come from?
Because, I tell you why, because the king, how many syllables in king? 1, king. Queen, 2, queen.
Yeah, you can get queen into
queen.
One. Queen.
So God save our gracious queen, God save our lonely king. Doesn't fit, it's too short. You're half a syllable out. So God Save the King doesn't work.
It was that for years, though, wasn't it? It must have worked.
I bet. Give us a call if this is happening to you. I bet there's people that have been at events since she passed on God save her soul. God didn't save her, so that proves there's no God. And
why do you have to do that?
I bet.
Why do you have to chuck that in?
I bet there have been people who have been at events and sang God Save the Queen, but it was God Save the King and they sang God Save the Queen by mistake. I bet that's happened. If that's happened to you, call 0345 9090 673. That's the LBC phone number. You hit the numbers now, you will get through. And say, yes, I was singing God Save the Queen to the tune of God Save the King. I bet that's happened. Anyway, back to this story about idiots in a village. And then
all right?
No, I'm no. I'm crushed.
Oh, Jackford's.
I'm crushed because my whole morning has been a lie. It's been a lie. It's been crushed by these big companies that have no concern for human beings. Do you know what? I'm going to take a break. Morning, caller.
Yes, good morning. I've got a sofa for you, free. Absolutely free.
Go on then. Yeah, what? Okay, go on then. Yeah.
Deliver it.
Okay, go on then. Yeah.
Hello. Can you? Hello. Hello.
Hello. Yes. Hello. Hi. Yes, hello. Hello. I'm here. You mentioned that God doesn't exist. I wonder if I could debate that with you.
Tell you what we'll do. I'll turn my mic off. You debate it with God. Over to you.
Okay, fine. Yes. Hello. Is that God? Right. Well, you do exist, basically because I say so, and that's the end of the debate.
I do not exist. What a load of rubbish.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is fortified with vitamins and iron. Potentially. 106 Jack FM.
Saturday in 1999, right across from where I'm standing, on that dance floor she was landing. It was clear that she was from another
dear listener, that's it. That's your lot. You've been on a journey, an adventure, a life-growing experience today. Sofas, delivery. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Now, fingers crossed, this show's going to be in the papers, or at least the online papers, tonight and tomorrow. If you missed it, we've had a little faux frant. Listen, of course I'm disappointed I've not been asked to be in the I'm a Celebrity thing. Seeing Amir Khan in there and I'm not, I'm thinking, I'm the one that made that guy interested. Anyway, that's the way it goes. Amir's still a big draw because he's constantly, doing stuff. But so we've recorded a faux rant, which we're going to tweet out to the newspapers, and we're going to see if because all newspaper stories are now, a lot of them are fury on Twitter. And basically 3 people have said they don't like the new Doctor Who. So let's see if we get some traction with that. I've ordered a new sofa from Argos. It's coming on Monday, so up yours, other company, who I will mention the name of on my show tonight on Patreon. I do a show with my friend Catherine Boyle. If you want to see it, it's patreon.com/Iain and Catherine. Patreon.com/IAIN and Catherine with a K. I think they're introducing a new thing. Don't sign up just yet. I need to check, because normally you get charged for the whole month, and I just need to see. I think they've changed it. Anyway, that's by the by. But go and have a look at patreon.com/Iain and Catherine. Get ready for some of that. Back tomorrow at 7. We haven't got any kids for the 7:35, so if you want to get your child on, send an email to ian@iainlee.com. That's a lot of information to give you at the end of the show when you're thinking about what you're going to be doing after 10 o'clock. After 10 o'clock, They Might Be Giants, Birdhouse in Your Soul. Kate Nash, Foundations. That's all coming up. Thank you, everyone who listened, everyone who didn't, everyone who called, everyone who didn't. Thank you, as always, to Joe and to Will and to everybody else in the universe. Back tomorrow at 7. Tutty buys.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening.